Hi, you're listening to Yellow King Film Boy. I must be living under a rock. I do live on a mountain in the middle of nowhere, and I do have the internet. So I've got no excuse really, but I only heard yesterday that there's a Sopranos movie in the works. It's a prequel. It stars Michael Gandolfini, the son of actor James Gandolfini, who died in 2013, and he is playing the young Tony Soprano. It's going to tell the story of, how Tony Soprano basically became Tony Soprano. Now, I'm a massive fan of The Sopranos. If anyone asks me what my favorite TV show is, the answer is always The Sopranos, with season 1 of True Detective possibly coming in at a close second. The Sopranos, as you probably all well know, was a landmark in TV history. It's now 22 years since the first episode of this show dropped. It was well ahead of the curve. It was a true pioneer for what people now call today's television golden age, and was a huge influence and inspiration for Breaking Bad and The Wire. This new film is to be called The Many Saints of Newark. The screenplay is by original show writer David Chase, so this looks like it could be pretty cool. Michael Gandolfini, who is playing his late father, confessed in a recent interview that he had not watched a minute of The Sopranos before auditioning for the role, which I find a bit odd, but there you go. He watched all the episodes of The Sopranos to analyse his father's performance. He said, "I was just a kid when he was making it. I would go to the set and ask him what it was about, and he'd say, 'Oh, it's about this guy who's in the mob and kind of goes to therapy.'" Gandolfini went on to say, "I was just sitting alone in my dark apartment watching my dad all the time. I started having crazy dreams. I had one where I auditioned for David and I looked down at my hands and they were my dad's hands. Ultimately, watching his father on screen was an intense experience." He said, "One that crushed me was when he yells at AJ and he gets a pizza to apologize, and he sits by his son's bed and says, 'I couldn't ask for a better son,'" he recalled. "I just knew he was talking to me in that scene." The Many Saints of Newark is to be released next year. Not sure if this is a cinema release or a TV special, but anyhow, it sounds interesting. Not super hyped, but being such a huge fan of the show, I'm seriously curious. So, what do you guys think? Is The Sopranos the daddy of all TV shows? What do you think is the best TV show of all time? Don't forget to like, leave comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. See you later.